ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। अल्पाक्षरम् असन्दिग्धम्
अल्पाक्षरम् असन्दिग्धम्
सारवत् विश्वतोमुखम्
सारवत् विश्वतोमुखम्
अस्तोभम् अनवद्यं च
अस्तोभम् अनवद्यं च
सूत्रं सूत्रविदो विदुः
सूत्रं सूत्रविदो विदुः।
अयि उन्
ऐ उन्न
ऋलक्
ऋलक्
ए ओङ्
ए ओङ्
ऐ औच्
ऐ औच्
हयवरट्
हयवरट्
लन्
लण्
ञमङणनम्
ज्ञामानम्
जभै
जभै
गढधश्
गढधश्
जबगढदश्
जबगडदश्
खप चठथ चटतौ
चटतौ
कपै
कपै
शशसल्
शशसल्
हल्
हल्
इति माहेश्वराणि सूत्राणि
इति माहेश्वराणि सूत्राणि
अकुहविसर्जनीयानां कण्ठः
अकुहविसर्जनीयानां कण्ठः
इचुयशानां तालु
इचुयशानां तालु
ऋटुरशानां मूर्धा
ऋटुरशानां मूर्धा
लुतुलसानां दन्ताः
लुतुलसानां दन्ताः
उपद्मानीयानाम् ओष्ठौ
उपद्मानीयानाम् ओष्ठौ
ञमङणनानां नासिका च
नासिका च
वेदैतो कण्ठतालु
एदैतोः कण्ठतालु
ओधौतो कण्ठ ओष्ठम्
उदौतोः कण्ठ ओष्ठम्
बकारस्य दन्त ओष्ठम्
बकारस्य दन्त ओष्ठम्
जिह्वामूलीयस्य जिह्वामूल्यम्
जिह्वामूलीयस्य जिह्वामूल्यम्
नासिका अनुस्वारस्य
नासिका अनुस्वारस्य
रामो राजमनिः सदा विजयते रामं रमेशं भजे
रामो राजमनिः सदा विजयते रामं रमेशं भजे
रामेणाभिहता निशाचरचमूः रामाय तस्मै नमः
रामेण विहता निशाचरचमूः रामाय तस्मै नमः
रामान्नास्ति परायणं परतरं रामस्य दासोऽस्म्यहम्
रामन्नास्ति परायणं परतरं रामस्य दासोऽस्म्यहम्
रामे चित्तलयः सदा भवतु मे ओ राम मामुद्धर
रामे चित्तलयः सदा भवतु मे ओ राम मामुद्धर
They will revise the Shabdas. You all chant every day?
Yes.
Not every
Yes.
day. Sometimes in a week. I think we would have seen some 10 to 15 Shabdas, right?
Yes.
Yes, 20.
Okay. Asmak Shabda,
Yes, we have done.
Yes.
do you know by heart?
Yes.
Let us chant one Shabda every class. That's revision, whatever we have learned, and then we can add more to it slowly.
Yes.
Akarantaha Pullingaha Rama Shabdaha
अकारान्तः
पुल्लिङ्गः
पुल्लिङ्गः
रामशब्दः
रामशब्दः
Ramaha Ramo Ramaha
रामः
रामो
रामौ
रामाः
रामाः
Ramam Ramo Raman
रामं
रामं
रामौ
रामौ रामान्
रामान्
Ramena Ramabhyam Ramaihi
रामेण
रामाभ्यां
रामाभ्यां
रामैः
रामैः
Ramaya Ramabhyam Ramebhyaha
रामाय
रामाभ्यां
रामाभ्यां
रामेभ्यः
रामेभ्यः
Ramat Ramabhyam Ramebhyaha
रामात्
रामाभ्यां
रामाभ्यां
रामेभ्यः
रामेभ्यः
Ramasya Ramayoho Ramana
रामस्य
रामस्य रामयोः
रामयोः
रामाणां
रामाणां
Rame Ramayoho Rameshu
रामे
रामे
रामयोः
रामयोः
रामेषु
रामेषु
He Rama He Ramo He Ramaha
हे राम हे
हे
रामो
रामो हे
हे
रामाः
रामाः
Shabda is Rama Shabda. Rama, when you add these pratyas, all these are pratyas, suffixes. Then the Pratipadikam Rama is converted to Padam, Nama Padam. You can see Bhyam, Bhyam, Rama plus Bhyam, Rama, Bhyam, Dirgha happens. All these are some rules are there. It's all advanced, not required. Just I'm saying. The Su Aujas, Su pratyaya. When it is added to Rama, then it becomes Ramaha. In fact, we are going to see this in Visarga Sandhi. This one we'll see. Then Rama plus Au becomes Ramau. That is Vriddhi Sandhi. That is what we are going to see today. So like that, certain things are just Sandhi. Just addition of the Pratipadikam with the Pratyaya. These are the Pratyas. Addition of the Pratyas to the Pratipadikam. Sandhi Karyas are there, or sometimes some change happens called Anga Karya. All these things we will see, it's all advanced. So these are the Pratyas, common Pratyas for any Pratipadikam, whatever may be the Linga, Pullinga, Srilinga, Napumsakalinga. These Pratyas are common. 21 plus 3, 24 Pratyas. It's difficult to know the derivation of it comes from Rama, these forms by addition of these Pratyas. That is why we memorize. For the beginners, we always have to memorize and practice as many Shabdas as possible. Why this required? Because if I give any Vibhakti, any Vachanam, should be able to tell what is that, what Vibhakti, what Vachanam. That is one thing. And later we will see that Vibhakti is used in which sense. In which sense it is used. Pratama Vibhakti, Dvitiya, Tritiya, Chaturthi, Panchami, Shashti. All these are fine. But in what sense it is used? But also we saw if we want to denote the karta, then Pratama. If we want to denote the karma, the object of an action, then it is Dvitiya Vibhakti. So based on what you want to denote, that Vibhakti Pratyas are added. And Shashti Vibhakti is Sambandha. We have seen in the before. So that which belongs to someone, belongs to or connected to, in that sense, Shashti Vibhakti is used. So like that, all the other Vibhaktis, we will see slowly. Now, I'll give one Shabda, you try declining this Shabda. Simple Rama Shabda. Akaranta Pullinga Shabda. Yes, each one of you, 3 Shabda each one. And whoever can do. Okay. Yes. Anupama ji can do. Kokila.
Kokilah, kokilau, kokilaha, kokilam, kokilau, kokilan, kokilena, kokilabhyam, kokilaihi, kokilaya, kokilabhyam, kokilepyah, kokilat, kokilabhyam, kokilepyah, kokilasya, kokilyoho, kokilanam, kokile, kokilayoho, kokileshu. He kokila, he kokilau, he kokilaha.
Yes. Varulji, your
Yes.
choice. Which one you want to do it? In the screen, with many are there.
Yeah.
You can select
Balaka.
Balaka.
Balakaha.
Do it.
Balakaha. Balako. Balakaha.
Balakaha.
Balakaha. Balakam. Balako. Balakan. Balena.
Not Balena.
Balabhya.
Balaka is a Shabda.
Oh, sorry. Balakan. Balakubhyam.
Balakena.
Balakena. Balabhyam.
Not Balabhya. Balaka is a Shabda. You cannot remove Ka.
Balakubhyam. Balakbhyam.
Balakena. Balakabhyam.
Balakabhyam. Balakabhay.
Balakaihi.
Balakai. Balakaya. Balakabhyam. Balakabhyah.
Balakebhyaha.
Balakebhyah. Balakata. Balakabhyam.
That is Balakata. Balakat.
Balakat. Balakabhyam. Balakebhyah. Balakasya. बालकयोः बालकानां बालके बालकयोः बालकेषु हे बालक हे बालकौ हे बालकाः.
I'll send you this file. You decline all the shabdas as your homework.
Yes, sir.
Chatra, Balaka, Yuvaka,
Yuvako.
Aja, Gaja, whatever is there, Ashva, Shuka, Kokila, Kaka. You write it and you say it also. This is your homework, okay?
Okay, sir.
But to be fluent,
Yes, sir.
Deepika ji, your choice, which one you want to do?
Gajaha. Fine.
Yes.
Gajaha, Gajau, Gajaha, Gajam,
Gajam, not Gajan. Gajam.
sorry, Gajam, Gajau, Gajan, Gajan.
Not Gajan. See, Gajam, Gajau, Gajan.
Gajan, yeah. Gajam, Gajau, Gajan, Gajena, Gajabhyam, Gajaihi, Gajaya, Gajabhyam, Gajebhyaha, Gajat, Gajabhyam, Gajebhyaha, Gajasya, Gajayoho, Gajanam, Gaje, Gajayoho, Gajeshu, He Gaja, He Gajau, He Gajaha.
See, this is the first Shabda what we learned. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So you should be able to decline this fluently. If you have difficulty in this, then what will happen to other Shabdas? How can we learn other Shabdas? That's why I thought, okay, we'll have some revision. Okay, anyway, you have to practice. I will send you this. You decline
Yes.
all the Shabdas, you write it and you say it.
Yes, sir.
This is your homework. Okay, then we will move on. We'll see Sandhi at the end, and let us continue this. Yes, Anupamaji, please read. Aham Avam Vayam, we know, right?
Yes.
This from the Rashtriya Saṃskṛtam, I think from here we have to start. Previously, up to here we have read already.
Mm.
This is not, I mean, it was marked long back.
Yes.
So I presume from here we have to start. And also from the word file also, we have been learning Asmat Shabda. Remember, this is a one. We have done the Kriya Padam, right?
Yes.
Yes.
In this word file, from where we have to start? Can anyone tell? I think we read all this. Ekavachanam, Dvivachanam, Purvachanam.
Yes. Yeah. This one we didn't do, I think.
Yes, from translation, yes. We'll read that and this. See, all these things are basic, but these basic things are required. In spite of, as I told, in spite of learning all these things, and people coming to the advanced level, they find difficult in speaking. When they want to say, then say a sentence, mentally they chant Aham Avam Vayam, then Vayam Vayam Kada Maha, Kada Mi, or Kada Maha, they think. That should not be. As much you read again and again the basic things, and it should become fluent. You don't have difficulty in speaking English. You don't use a wrong word and wrong number, right?
Yes.
Similarly, in Saṃskṛtam also, that familiarity that comes only by samskara. Samskara means samskara comes only by practice.
Yes.
So you have to keep practicing. That's what we do in the class. In the class we do, and also you can take it as homework. That's why I gave homework. You can please do that.
Yes.
Please, Anupamaji, read.
Ekavachanam. Aham Vaidyaha Asmi. Avam Vaidyau Swaha.
Avam Vaidya Swaha, yes.
Vayam Vaidyaha Smaha. Aham Vaidyaha, Avam Vaidyau, Vayam Vaidyaha Smaha.
Asmat Shabda also we learned. So
Yes.
This week, Varuji has some noise. See, Rama Shabda we learn. Next class, another Shabda. So once we learn this Shabda, know it thoroughly. Let us not come back and do it again. I thought this Rama Shabda, starting from, we will have a quick revision of all the Shabdas, but not possible. If Rama Shabda, if you have difficulty, other Shabdas, it will take time. So let us do one Shabda a week. This week, Rama Shabda. Make
Yes.
sure all the forms of Rama Shabda, any Shabda, any Akaranta Pullinga Shabda is given, should be able to decline all the forms fluently. Okay, Varuji, this is to be done. Please do homework. I've given some the file I have sent you, send to the WhatsApp group. Decline
Yes,
all the Shabda. Don't take it as a simple one. Even if you know, you practice it. Okay.
Yes,
Next
sir.
class we will do Hari Shabda, Ikaranta Shabda. I'll give some other examples. So only whatever Shabdas we have learned, we will do our revision. Now let us continue this exercise. Already we are doing it. Let's continue, Manupamaj. Please do.
अहम् अध्यापकः अस्मि आवाम् अध्यापकौ स्वः वयम् अध्यापकाः स्मः अहम्
Can you tell any Paryaya Shabda for Adhyapaka?
गुरुः
Some more.
शिक्षकः
Very good. Some more.
शिक्षः पाठकः
Very good.
Acharya.
Acharya.
आचार्य
Pracharya also. Pracharya is professor,
प्राचार्य
lecturer.
Okay.
Pradhana Acharya is it principal, not professor. Pradhana Acharya. All these are Paryaya Shabda. Synonyms. Okay, please continue.
अहम् अध्यापिका अस्मि आवाम् अध्यापिके स्वः वयम् अध्यापिकाः स्मः
See, Adhyapaka
का
Pullinga, Adhyapika Strilinga, not
शिक्षिका
Adhyapaka. It is Adhyapaka, right? So Palaka Pullinga, Strilinga is
Balika.
बालिका
Chalaka, Strilinga is
Chalika.
चालक
Palaka Pullinga, Strilinga is
Balika.
no, Palaka,
पालक
Balika. Palika.
Palika. Yesterday, I went to a temple in Tamil, here local temple only. There, half of them in English, Tamil, half of them in Saṃskṛtam. See, when you enter the before the Sanctorum, you have Dwarapalaka, right? It's a goddess. The temple is goddess temple. So, what will be the name of the Dwarapalaka? I mean, in Saṃskṛtam, what should have been written? Dwarapalaka is Pullinga.
Dwarpalika.
Dwarapalika, right? In Tamil, it is written Dwarapalaki. There is no Palaki. Palika. In Tamil, we say all ki. Therefore, Dwarapalaki. Dwara itself is not a Tamil word. It's a Saṃskṛta. Palaki, that is not even neither Tamil nor Saṃskṛtam. Somebody who doesn't know anything, they have written both languages, they don't know. Palaka, Palika. Right? Chalaka, Chalika. Chalaka, Pullinga, Chalika, Strilinga. Pujaka,
Ujika.
Pujika. Archaka,
Archika.
Archika. So, the Shabdas which ends with Ka, we want to convert it to Strilinga. The preceding vowel is that Akara will be replaced by Ikara. You can note that. Adhyapaka. Ka doesn't change, but what is the letter before Kakara? Pa is there, Pakara plus A. That Akara is replaced by E.
Right.
So Adhyapi Ka, right? This is how it will become. Any word you take ending with Ka. Then Dhavaka, that one jumps Davika. Kadaka.
Kadika.
Kadika.
Kadaka is eater.
Hmm.
Pataka.
Patika.
Patika. I mean, teacher, teacheress. Pataka.
Hmm.
The word Pataka, teacher. What it is, you can see. Pataka. You can see the word is derived from the dhatu.
Pat.
Pat.
But dhatu. Patati we know. From that one it is
Yes.
derived. So from a dhatu we can derive a what is
Pratipadikam.
Pataka? Pratipadikam.
Pratipadikam.
We can decline it.
Hmm.
Pataka. Now the Pataka like Rama Shabda, what you read now. So
Right.
Pataka, Patakau, Patakaha. Pataka is the Pratipadikam. Derived from the root Pat.
Pattadatu.
Pat. Pat.
So from a dhatu we can derive a Kriyapadam. From a dhatu we can derive a Pratipadikam, and that Pratipadikam can be declined. Namapadam. Possible. What's possible? By the addition of special
Six
pratyas or the pratyas we call.
Mhm.
All these are possible. So Adhyapika also, even Adhyapaka also, all these are derived from the dhatu.
Dhatu.
What dhatu?
What?
Dhyayi.
Hmm?
Dhya.
What dhatu? It's difficult for you to tell at this stage, but still you can try. Adhyapaka, derived from dhatu. From a dhatu. Which dhatu? Anupama, you can guess what is dhatu is.
Is it Dhyadatu? But that is meditate. No?
Dhya
Dhya
dhatu
is
is meditation.
meditate.
But here it is, there is no meditation involved. These are teachings involved. That's why teacher, right?
Hmm.
Okay. Adi Purvaka in dhatu. See, that is a dhatu. E dhatu. Let us take, I don't want to tell with the Anubandha. I will just say E. E. Dhatu is E, just E. E is the dhatu. E means to study. E means to study. And there is a prefix, Adi. Adi plus E. Adi plus E, meaning to study. Adhyayanam. Adhyaya. That's what Adhyaya, chapter. Adhyaya. Ata pratamodhyayaha. First chapter, right? Adi is the upasarga, prefix to the dhatu. E dhatu, ing dhatu actually. With the anubandha, that last letter, the anunasika letter, na, ing dhatu, content is E only, means to study adhyayane. So, that is a dhatu. The causative form of that dhatu will become then the causative form of that cause to study, because adhyapa is what? He doesn't study. He causes to study. Whom? The students, right? That's why it is adhyapa. Causative form of adi purvaka ing dhatu is the causative. The causative, it is verbal derivative. The causative verbal derivative form is adhyapaka. Dhatu is E dhatu, the causative form of that dhatu, the causative verbal derivative. It is a nama padam. It's a pratipadikam, from that we get derived padam, nama padam. Therefore, we get adhyapaka. This is so we have to analyze a word. In fact, I have not told elaborately. You won't be able to understand here in this class. Maybe other class, I think people may understand. Next class, what we are going to do. So, if you see a word, you can trace it to some dhatu. This is also adhyapaka is a dhatu. Have you seen the kriya padam patayati?
Yes.
Yes, yes, right.
Yes.
Patayati.
Yes.
Patayati means what? Cause to
Causing to read or study.
cause to study, cause to read. Patati reads. Patayati
Reads.
cause to read.
Cause to.
Same way here also. Instead of giving a kriya padam, here nama padam is there. And even patayati also we can have a causative form. Pata, the dhatu is pati. So, causative form. So that's what is a pataka, patika. Cost to read. Cost to read is pataka, patika, Srilinga. The same thing, adhyapaka, cost to read. This is a causative verb, causative form. The verbal derivative of the causative form. Verbal derivative means that which is derived from the verb. What? The pratipadikam. That's called verbal derivative, not the kriyapadam. Kriyapadam is a simple addition of tin pratyaya. Patati, patataha, patanti. But here it is. Anyway, all these are extra information. Just for your knowledge. I'm not asking you to pick up everything. Just telling you, this is, you can see, dhya is there. This is not dhyanam, not dhyai dhatu. The dhatu is different. This is ing dhatu, adipurvaka ing dhatu, meaning to study. From that only you get the word adhyapaka. Like that, each word you can investigate. So you get a lot of information. Anyway, the point is here is adhyapaka, adhyapika, balaka, balika, pataka, patika, palaka, palika. That is the Srilinga Rupa. Okay. Whereas balaka, balika, that is not derived from any dhatu. That is how it is. It is. You can take it as it is. It denotes a person. So not all the forms, all the pratipadikam can be traced to dhatu. There are some words which cannot be traced to the dhatu. They are called rudi shabda. Rudi shabda is a shabda is there as in the language. Maybe balaka also possible. Maybe from some unadi pratyaya, some pratyas are there, some to some dhatu. Will get unadi pratyaya and the rupam will change, and finally you will have the form balaka. Possible. I'm not sure it is possible. But not all the shabdas are derivable from a dhatu. There are some shabdas which are there naturally in the language. They are called rudi shabda. There are two types of vada views. One is vyutpatti vada, other one is rudi vada. Rudi vada means the shabdas some are there naturally, not derivable from any dhatu. And there are other sets of people who say no, it's derivable from a dhatu. It's called vyutpatti vada. So adhyapika word has got the vyutpatti, etymological derivation. Okay, you understand what I'm saying, all of you?
Yes.
Some extra information only. You understand as much you can. Okay, please continue.
Aham balika asmi, avam balike swaha, vayam balikaha smaha.
I'm afraid sometimes I'm taking the class to little higher standard, not required, but just give additional information. This is too basic. Anyway, I'm not able to stop it basically. Okay, anyway, I have to see the level of the students and then stop. Okay. And since Anupamaji, you are there in all the class, that's why I'm explaining this, because you even one student understands because he's there, that's why I tell. Okay. I'm not saying others are not in advanced classes, other classes, so they won't be able to understand. It's okay. You will be able to understand later when we see. Right? Yes. Don't worry about this. I'm not particularly telling Anupamaji, but she would be able to understand, I hope. Even certain things also may be difficult for her. But others, you will understand. You will understand over a period of time. Okay. Don't worry if you don't follow what I'm saying. Yes, please continue. Abhyasaha. Abhyasaha. What is a pratipadikam?
Abhyasa.
That is also a word derived from what?
Dhatu.
What is a dhatu? Anyway, I'm just saying it's also derived from a dhatu. And it's your homework. You can try later.
Okay.
It is asdhatu. Anyway, abhi purvaka, ang purvaka, asdhatu. Then some pratyas are added. You get abhyasa, pratipadikam, and that is derivable. Abhyasaha, abhyaso, abhyasaha, abhyasam, abhyaso, abhyasan. It's a pullinga. Okay, please continue.
Riktasthanani purayantu. Aham swarnakaraha asmi, avam swarnakarau swaha, vayam swarnakaraha smaha. Aham chalakaha asmi, avam chalakau swaha, vayam chalakaha smaha. अहं रजकः अस्मि आवां रजकौ स्वः वयं रजकाः स्मः अहम् उद्यानपालकः अस्मि आवाम् उद्यानपालकौ स्वः वयम् उद्यानपालकाः स्मः अहं सौचिकः अस्मि आवां सौचिकौ स्वः वयं सौचिकाः स्मः
Okay, Deepika ji. So, Sauchika is,
टेलर
Taylor.
what is Suchika?
Suchika
Suchan.
is a person who
Not
instructs.
Suchika. Suchi. Suchi is pin,
needle
needle.
Needle. Yeah.
Sauchika is Strilinga. Okay. Strilinga.
चिका
Udyanapalaka,
अलका
Udyanapalika. Swarnakara. What is the Strilinga?
Swarnakara.
स्वर्णकार
Swarnakari.
स्वर्णकारिका
No, not Karika. Swarnakari it would be,
Kari.
I think Swarnakari. Yes.
स्वर्णकारी
It is Strilinga would be Swarnakari. Kara is there. It is, yes, I think Swarnakari must be Pratipadikam like Nadi Shabdavat. Not Swarnakara, that is wrong. It must be Swarnakari, I think. Okay. Deepika ji, continue.
Yes, Guruji. Nyayadisha. Aham Nyayadishah
Nyaya, see, here also Nyaya plus Nyaya Disha is a word. Nyaya means justice. Plus,
Right.
अधीश
plus what?
Dish.
अधीश
Adishaha. Nyaya plus Adishaha, what Sandhi?
दीर्घ सवर्ण दीर्घ
Swarnasana.
Savarna Dirga. Nyaya
Dirga
plus
Sandhi.
A plus A becomes
Dirga
Dirgha.
Sandhi.
A.
Oh.
Nyaya Dishaha, right? Please see. Nyaya means justice. Then Adishaha. What Sandhi? Nyaya Adishaha. Savarna Dirga Sandhi. Nyaya Adishaha. Nyaya Adisha Pradipadikam you can decline. Right?
yes
What is Nyaya? What is Dishaha? Adishaha. Adishaha. Can see. This is Adi Purvaka Ishaha.
ईश
Ishaha is Lord.
Lord.
That's why you say, oh my Lord, in this quote. Let's say, Ishaha, oh my Lord. This is what Sandhi?
E plus E. That
दीर्घ
is
संधि
also
सवर्ण
Sandhi.
दीर्घ
Dirga
Also
Sandhi.
Sravana Dirga Sandhi.
Yeah.
Adishaha. So, Adi plus Ishaha, Adishaha. So, he is a Lord. And Lord of what? Justice. So, Nyaya Adishaha. So, Nyaya plus Adi plus Ishaha. So, Savarna Dirga Sandhi. A plus A and E plus E also is there. Okay. Please read.
Avam Nyayadisho. Vayam Nyayadish.
Nyaya. Ya has to be
Nyaya.
longer. Okay, it's Dirga.
Yeah.
This is a compound word. Just again, I will give some extra information. Nyaya plus Adisha. Adisha means the one who presides over, that is a lord, or the person presides over the Nyaya. Nyayasya Adishaha Nyayadishaha. Nyayasya Nyayana. Nyaya is like pulling a Shabda, Rama Shabda. Nyayasya Adishaha, the Lord of justice. So this is a compound word, one word. Therefore, Sandhi is a must. You cannot afford to have an individual word. Nyaya Adishaha, you cannot tell. Nyaya A plus a Sandhi must be done. That is why Sandhi Jnanam is very important. After Sandhi, the word is given. Therefore, you should be able to see what are the individual words. If you may see the dictionary, this word may be given. But
Hmm.
this word always a compound word. This is a coined word, created word. Yeah, you won't find meaning of all the compound words in the dictionary. Dictionary will not have such words at all. But Nyayadisha is since it's a popular word, it is in the language it is there. Therefore, this word you may find, but generally compound words you will not find in the dictionary. You go and see Rameshwara, you will not see the word Rameshwara.
Hmm.
It is
Ram
created, the
Ishwar.
coined word. Ganesha is a coined word. Gananam Ishaha Ganeshaha. Suranam Ishaha Sureshaha. Sura plus Isha, what sandhi? The last class we saw.
Guna
Guna
Sandhi.
Sandhi.
Guna sandhi. Gana plus Isha, what sandhi?
That is also Guna
Guna
Sandhi.
Sandhi.
Guna sandhi. Gananam Ishaha Ganeshaha. A plus E becomes A.
A.
This is Gana plus Isha. Ganana Antva Ganapatihim. So Gananam Ishaha Ganesha. It's a compound word. So Ganesha has got two words. Gana meaning group. Isha means Lord. So Gananam Ishaha, the Lord of the Gana. Gana means group. Similarly, Sura. Sura means Deva.
Hmm.
Suranam
Sura-
Isha
Suresh.
Suresha.
Suresha. So yeah, Suresha word. So it's a compound word. Sandhi is it's a must. So one word, Saṃskṛtam. So Sura plus Isha. Sura as individually is Suraha, Surau, Suraha, you can decline. Similarly, Ishaha, Isha, Isha. But as one word, the Sandhi is to be done and then only it is declined. Sureshaha, Suresho, Suresh. Similarly, here Nyaya Dishaha is one word.
Hmm.
So when you read, you have to read Nyaya Dishaha. Okay. Please
Yes.
read.
Aham chikitsakah asmi. Avam chikitsakau aswaha. Vayam chikitsakaha smaha. Aham
Chikitsakaha means
Doctor.
Doctor.
doctor. Pullinga. Strilinga.
Chikitsika.
Chikitsika.
Yes. Aham patravahakah asmi. Avam patravahakau swaha. Vayam patravahakaha smaha.
Patravahaka means
Postman.
patra means patra
Letter.
can means leaf also. Leaf means letter, possible, right? Leaf. Or the leaves
Yes.
of the tree also leaf only. That is also
Yes.
patram toyam palam pushpam.
Hmm.
Yome bhaktya parechati. Patram, leaf. Or patra means letter, paper.
Letter. Yes.
Patrika, magazine.
Hmm.
Patram, paper. So patram, this is also compound. This is a different type of compound. Patram vahanti or patram vagati. It is patra vagaka. Vagaka, ka you remove it. From this, vagaka, ka if you remove, what do you have?
Vaha.
Patravaha.
Vaha. Can you guess what is dhatu?
Pahudatu.
Yes. Vagati, vagataha, vaganti. You have seen?
Hmm.
Nadi, pravahati,
Nadi.
vagati.
Hmm.
Ajaha, gajaha, ashvaha, ratam, vagati. Right? Bhagati, carry, to flow, that on that meaning. What is about this postman does? He carries letters.
That is letter.
Patram vagati iti patravahaka. Carrier of letter. Courier service also you can say that's also patravahaka. Patravahaka means the person or that service, courier service. Strilinga is
Patravahika.
Vahika.
patravahika, akaranta shabda. Yes, continue.
Aham gopalakah asmi. Avam gopalakau aswaha. Vayam gopalakaha smaha.
Here also, what is go? Go is, see, all these are shabdas we have to learn. Long way to go. We are struggling at the basic shabda. Go shabda is gau, gavo, gavaha, gam, gavo,
Cow.
gaha, gava, gobhyam, gobihi. You know shabda? It's go, changing the shabda. Go. And it is me. It also means ox also is there in Pullinga. That is declension a little different. So Gopalaka means what?
One
Cow
who
herd.
Protector of.
shepherd.
Shepherd.
House.
Cow herd. Or
So protector, the meaning is that.
Mm.
So what is some dhatu is hidden? What is the dhatu?
Pal.
Pal.
Palakaha.
Palayati, palayataha, palayanti. Palayati means what? Rakshati.
Rakshati.
Rakshati. Yeah.
Go Rakshaka, you can say. Go Rakshas. Rakshakas. Go Rakshakas. Are there no? People are there. Go Rakshaka. The Rakshaka is what? Rakshakaha, Rakshako, protector.
Mm.
Strilinga, Rakshika.
Hmm.
So they are the protectors of the cow. Go Rakshaka. Gopalaka. Gopalaka means shepherd boy. Right? So it's a dhatu is pal dhatu. Palayati, palayataha, palayanti. Palayasi, palayataha, palayata. It is declined like that. So gam palayati iti gopalaka. Gam palayati iti gopalakaha. Strilinge
Gopalika.
Malika.
gopalika. Okay, please read.
Aham hastipakaha. Avam hastipakau. Swaha. Vayam hastipakaha smaha.
Astipaka. Asti is
Elephant.
yes. Okay. Asti is elephant. How did you decline this? Asti is elephant.
Is like a Hari Shabda.
Like Hari Shabda. No, that's it is not Ikaranta Shabda. It is Nakaranta Shabda. Astin.
Oh.
What is Astin? What is Asti? Asta means what?
Hand.
And the one which has hand. That is a trunk. Trunk is a hand, right? Elephant. So the one which has the trunk, the hand, what is called? It's called Astin. The one who has money is called
Dhanika, no?
Dhanika is one word. The one who has money is called Dhanin. The one who has called one who has got another word for this Kara hand is called Karin. Karin. Nakaran Kari, Karino, Karinaha. Similarly, Asti, Astino, Astinaha. So it is the one who has the hand. Astin, Nakaranta Shabda. All these Shabda we will learn. So Asti means, therefore Asti. Again, it's a compound. Therefore, Asti means it is derived from the Pratipadikam Astin. Asti, Hastino, Hastinaha, Astinam, Astino, Astinaha. Like that, it is declined, meaning elephant. Asti Pakaha. Pakaha, the one who trains. Asti Pakaha. That's called Mahut, right? Asti Pakaha. Shrilinge.
Hastipika.
Hastipika it would be. Yes. Please read.
Aham Sainikaha Asmi. Avam Sainikau Swaha. Vayam Sainikaha Smaha.
Yes. Next person.
Aham.
Paruji. You can unmute your mic and read 11 to.
Okay. Aham lekika asmi. Avam lekike swaha. Vayam lekikaha smaha.
Number 11, I think you have missed. Anyway.
Pardon? What is
Lekika?
lekika smaha?
I'm asking what the meaning. What is the meaning?
A writer.
Writer or
Female writer.
what do you call in English? Writress? I don't know. Maybe.
No.
No?
No, writress. Is there any word like writress?
If actress is there, why not writress? Must be there.
Okay.
So it is derived from. Do you know? Okay, Paruji will answer this question.
Yes.
What is the familiar dhatu connected to this? I think I have. How do I ask?
Lekhi.
Tell me the dhatu from which this is derived.
Lekhi.
What is lekhi?
Dhatu.
The Kriya Padam you tell us. That is what is that is enough. It is dhatu. Kriya Padam.
Kriya
What
Padam.
is the word for writing? What is the Kriya Padam for writing? I write, how do you say in Saṃskṛtam?
Aham. To write is
Aham writami.
no. To write. No.
Not asking a difficult question. All these abhyasas, what they're doing is only for this purpose. You should be able to recall it.
To write is
So no Saṃskṛtam class means you'll don't do homework, huh?
Likha. To write is likha.
Tell me the Kriya Padam. I write. How do you say in Saṃskṛtam?
Aham lekhik nahi. Aham lekhik no. This is I write. Aham lekhika. No,
Aham lekhika, it is there.
Yeah.
I'm asking, I write. Karolji, do you read Saṃskṛtam daily?
Yes, sir.
If you don't read, then the vasana will not be there. Saṃskrita vasana, it should be there. You have to be touching Saṃskṛtam. If you
Yes.
you have to start from scratch again.
Aham likhati.
Aham, yeah? Say it again.
No.
Aham likhami. Likhami. Aham
Not
likhami. Aham likhami.
That is a dhatu, likh dhatu.
Yeah.
It means to write.
Aham likhami.
From that it is derived. Likhati, likhita dhatu, likhati, likhataha, likhanti, likhasi, likhataha, likhata, likhami, likhavaha, likhavaha. From the likh dhatu, the pratipadikam is derived. It's called lekaka or lekika. Lekaka is pullinga. Lekika is strilinga. Lekha means write up. That which is written, it's called lekha, a write up. The writer of that is lekaka pullinga. Lekika strilinga. You can see the word and you can connect that to the dhatu, the familiar dhatu. That much you should be able to do it. Okay. What about the 11th one? 11th one you didn't read. Please read.
Aham sainikah asmi. Avam sainikau swaha. Vayam sainikaha smaha.
What is Sainika?
Soldier.
Sainika is
Female soldier.
female soldier.
No. Sainik. This is a male thing. Male soldier.
Sainika is pullinga. Sainikaha, Sainikau. When you say Sainikau, Sainikaha, you are saying pullinga one. Strilinga.
Sainika. Sainika is a female thing. Striling.
I think
No.
Strilinga would be Sainiki, I think. I'm not sure because the Shabda is Sainikis.
Okay.
Really, I'm not sure what is the soldier. Because we don't distinguish gender in production. Anyway, I think it must be Sainiki if I say it.
Okay,
We
sir.
discussed Sainiki in one Pravesha class, Guruji.
Yes, okay, Sainiki.
Sainiki.
See, this is the Ka is here. Sainik. The word itself, Sainika, is Sainika means soldier. It is. You can see the difference. Gopalaka becomes Gopalika, not Gopalaki. Chikitsaka, Chikitsika, not Chikitsaki. But Sainika is Sainiki. That is different. So there are such words like that. It is, the last letter is replaced just by E, Dirgha E. Chikitsaka is there. Here what happens? Or you can take Palaka, you can take. Palaka is there. Strilinga would be that
Gopal.
previous
Lucky,
preceding
Gopal.
second vowel is replaced, Akara is replaced by E. Gopali or Pali, then Ka becomes Palika. Whereas in Sainika, The last letter itself replaced by E. Sainiki. Balaka becomes Balika, but Sainika becomes Sainiki.
Hmm.
Shikshaka.
Shikshika.
Shikshaki is wrong. It is Shikshika. Sainika is Sainiki. This is some subtle differences that we have to note. So not all the words now will be that the second vowel akara replaced by E. Not all the vowels. Not all the shabdas. There are some shabdas where the last vowel is replaced. Last vowel, the akara is replaced by ikara, to convert into. So these are all the rules are there in the language. So that's why we have to see what is that ka is. What is that? It's all grammar. Okay, this is you can only know only this much at this point of time. So Sainika is Sainiki. That is how the word is. Just note that Sainiki is Nadi Shabda. Whereas Palika, Lekika, all these are Akaranta Shabda, like Rama Shabda.
Rama.
Totally different. You can see that. Okay. Vedika only, but different ending and therefore different declensions. Yes, please continue.
Aham upacharika asmi avam upacharike swaha vayam upacharikaha smaha.
What is Upacharika?
Upacharika is a doctor or
No.
what? Upacharika.
Nurse.
Nurse. Okay. Nurse. Upacharika.
Here also, can you spot the dhatu?
Up and cha.
Anybody?
Char.
Uppadhatu.
No. Char. Char.
Char or char. What is char? It is char dhatu.
Char.
Charati, charataha, charanti. Charayati, charayataha, charayanti, causative. From that you have. So the dhatu is basic dhatu is char only. The causative form of char dhatu that becomes chari, like pat becomes party. Pat means to read, party means cause to read, that is to teach. Similarly, char to go, chari is cause to go. But what is that cause to go? There is no going involved here. Here only serving is involved. That is that meaning is brought in by
Upasarga.
Upasarga changes the meaning of the dhatu. Sometimes totally opposite, sometimes modifies, sometimes intensify the meaning, sometimes retain the same meaning of the dhatu. That depends on the what the upasarga is. So here the meaning is changed. Even though char means to move, to walk, to grace, but here upacharika means to serve, therefore nurse. Right? Please note, remember, note the meaning. Meaning you have to remember. For language, spoken language, for understanding, you have to have a good vocabulary. Okay, Parulji.
Yes, sir.
You have to remember the meaning also.
Remember the words.
Chikitsaka, what is another? Can you tell another word for chikitsaka? What we saw just now, Parulji.
Chikitsaka.
What is the meaning of chikitsaka?
Doctor.
Another word for doctor.
Chikitsaka.
Another word for doctor.
No, I don't know, sir.
You don't know. Just now we read.
What?
Anybody?
Vaidya.
Vaidya. Another word for Vaidya. Another word for Vaidya. Anyone?
Rugna Chikitsaka.
Gurave Sarvalokanam. Then complete.
Bishaje Bhavarogina.
What is Bishaje? Bishak is a Shabda. Bishak, doctor.
Bishak.
Bishaje Bhavaroginam. Bhavaroganam. Bishak, doctor of the world of samsara. That in the shloka I am saying, Gurave Sarval Dakshinamurti. Bishak. Bishaj is a Pradipadikam. Bishak, Bishajau, Bishajaha. Another word, doctor. Bishaj. There are many such that you have to remember all these. These are the words Paryaya Shabda, right?
Right.
So Bishaj or Chikitsaka or Vaidyaha. There are so many other words are there. You have to refer Amarkosha to see all the meanings. Anyway, you have to remember. If you want to learn Saṃskṛtam, you need a vocabulary. Okay, please continue.
Aham shikshikah asmi.
Shikshika asmi. There is no visarga.
Huh?
Shikshika asmi.
Shikshika asmi.
Hmm.
Avam shikshike swaha. Vayam shikshikaha smaha. Aham.
Okay, here also Shikshika. The word is derived from Dhatu. Shikshati,
Shiksha.
Shikshaka.
Mhm.
You remember what we chanted? Akuka Visarjaniyanam Kantaha. What is that?
Shiksha Sutra.
Shiksha. Same. From the Shiksh Dhatu. Shikshati. And from Shikshati, from that only Shishya, the word comes. Shishya. That is Shish Dhatu. Dhatu is Shish Dhatu. Shish means Anushishtav. To teach, to instruct. So from that Shiksha Sutram. Even Taitra, Shiksha Vali is there. First chapter is Shiksha Vali. Shiksham Vyakyasyamaha. That Shiksha Eva Shiksha. These are from the Dhatu, Shiksh Dhatu. Shiksh means to learn, to study. Agam Shikshami. Agam Saha Shikshati. The one who teaches becomes Shikshika.
Shikshika.
Shikshayati, teaches, cause to read, that is teacher. Shikshayati is equal to Patayati. If you get into the word etymological, you will see a lot of things. No, a lot of things will open up. You will see that how beautiful the word is formed from the dhatu and by the addition of pratyas, all these things. Anyway, these words and all you know. Therefore, you can try to spot the verb. Wherever is possible. I'm not asking you to find the verb in the balaka, balika. That is not possible, difficult. But here, shikshika, upacharika, lekika, you can connect with the dhatu, the familiar dhatus. Yes, continue.
Aham balika asmi. Avam balike swaha. Vayam balikaha smaha.
Yes.
Aham nartaki asmi. Avam nartakyo swaha. Vayam nartakyah smaha.
Okay, what is nartaki?
What's that?
What is the meaning of the word nartaki?
Female dancer.
And Pullinga is
Nartaka.
just connect with the word sainika, what we saw. Sainika, sainiki. Nartaka, nartaki. Not nartika, okay? Not like that. This is the word, the declension is totally, you can see the derivation is different. Nartaka become nartaki, sainika become sainiki, like that. Different.
Yes.
And the dhatu is, from what dhatu it is derived? Dhatu. Nrityati, nrityataha, nrityanti, the one. Yaha nrityati, saha nartakaha. Ya nrityati, sa
Nartaki.
nartaki. This much Saṃskṛtam you should be able to tell. Yaha nrityati, saha nartaka. The one who dances is called dancer. And the same Shailinga, ya nrityati, sa
Nartaki.
nartaki. Okay, please continue.
Aham gruhini.
Grihini, Strilinga, this is, you should be able to spot by seeing the, how do you know this is a Strilinga?
Because gruhinayah, the bahuvachan is nadi, nadyo, nadyah. That is the thing.
Yes, you read again the Bhagavachanam form.
Gruhinayah.
Again.
Gruhinayah.
Again.
Gruhinayah.
Grihinyah.
Grihinyah. Okay. Grihinyah. Grihini. Aham.
To practice reading. This is not like
Grihin.
if you're doing reading practice, then it is not
Yes.
something.
Yes. No. I am reading, but I am
Grihinyah.
Grihinyah.
You don't have to read
Grih-
anything extra. Whatever we have materials you have, the same thing you go
Same
through
thing.
again.
Grihinyah.
Yes, please read.
Aham Grihini Asmi.
Aham grihini asmi.
Aham Grihini Asmi. Avam Grihinyo Swaha. Vayam Grihinyah Smaha.
Aham grihini asmi. What sandhi?
Aham Grihini. एक second. Aham Grihini Asmi. E and E and so E and Guna Sandhi.
Guna sandhi. Very good.
No.
Is it guna sandhi? Huh?
No.
Guna
E
sandhi, I told very specifically in the last class. Guna and vriddhi happens only when the preceding letters are what?
When the
What is
preceding.
what is the possible?
Dirgha.
Avarna.
Or
Only when the preceding varnas are avarna, then only guna or vriddhi. If the preceding letter is E is there, how can it be guna sandhi? What is guna, I will ask.
E and O. So Dirgha
How many sandhis you know, Parulji?
Sandhi, Guna Sandhi, and Yan Sandhi.
Very difficult. Only 3 sandhis we have learned. It is guna, not guna sandhi, I told. Can it be savana dirgha sandhi?
E and O.
Yes or no? See, I cannot spend too much time for one person. Okay? If you are not doing it,
It is-
then I can just skip and go.
E and O. It is
That's too much, huh?
Yan Sandhi because it
This
is
is Yan
E
Sandhi.
and O. Yes, it
Then
is
the class will become boring for everybody else.
Yes, yes,
That's
sir.
too much. You have
Yan
to
Sandhi.
tell,
Yan Sandhi.
this much spoon feeding nobody will do. No teacher will do.
Yes, sir.
You have to say this.
Say
You have to prepare. You equip yourself to answer all these simple questions. If you're not then it's difficult.
Yes,
This is Yan Sandhi.
Yan Sandhi. Yes, sir.
Every time I don't have to come down so at this level and then lift you up. Not difficult. It is too much. Okay. You have to
Yes.
prepare yourself for the next
Prepare.
class. Right? Next one, read.
Aham.
This will be boring for others also.
Yes, sir. Aham Nari Asmi. Avam Naryo Swaha. Vayam Naryah Smaha. Aham Putri Asmi. Avam Putryo Swaha. Vayam Putriyah Smaha. Aham Gaika Asmi. Avam Gaike Swaha. Vayam Gaikaha Smaha.
Can you tell what is the dhatu? Anybody? Okay. I hope questions are anybody can answer. Gaika from which dhatu?
Gai.
Gai.
Gayati, Gayataha. From that you get in Pullinga it would be
Gayaka.
Gayakaha.
Gayaka. Gayaka becomes Gayika. Aham Gayika Asmi. What sandhi would be there?
Aham Gaika.
Anybody?
Savarna Dirgha.
Savana Dirgha
It's
Sandhi.
a
Gayaka
Dirgha
Asmi.
Sandhi.
Gayaka Asmi. Right? Okay. I think this is enough for this reading. Then the last class we saw Guna Sandhi, right? Have we completed all the readings? Guna Sandhi?
Yes.
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 Sandhi, okay, then we have to do Vriddhi Sandhi. Okay. Please tell me, anybody, what is Savana Dirgha Sandhi? The definition.
Then followed by Savarna.
Followed,
Savarna.
yes. Followed by Savarna,
Savarna.
and Yan Sandhi is
Ik followed by
Ik followed by Ak.
Savarna.
Asavarna Ach.
Ach.
Not Ak. Any Ach can follow, any vowel can follow. It should be Asavarna. That is Yan Sandhi. And Guna Sandhi is
Then Avarna is followed by
Non-hour.
Savarna
Ak Sandhi.
or you can simply say Ik.
Ik. Ik
Avarna followed by Ik letter.
Ik
Avarna
letter.
meaning
and Adirka.
Or
Kasvakara, Dirghakara.
Dirgha.
Now, let us see Vriddhi Sandhi.
Hmm.
And what are the guna letters? Very important.
A, E, O.
Akara, Ekara, Okara. And
Okara.
two more things are
Hmm.
along with guna. What are that?
Ar,
L-
Al.
Ar and
Or
al.
and
Or
lal.
an
Hmm.
al.
Al and
Al.
al. So
Al.
for all practical purposes, we can take it as 5. Okay.
Hmm.
Really, it is 3 only.
Hmm.
And whenever R and Likara is there, it becomes Ar and Al. That also you can take. Therefore, guna letters you can take A, O, Ar, and Al.
Hmm.
5 for all practical purposes. But guna letter means only 3 only. That's the definition. Adin gunaha.
Hmm.
Okay, now, Vriddhi Sandhi, 4th Sandhi in this series. Before learning the Sandhi, let us know what are the Vriddhi letters. Vriddhi means means big.
Big.
Brahma in Vedanta, Brahma is the Dhatu. Brihi,
Yeah.
Brihau means big. That which is big. Big means big only. There is no bigger, biggest. That's called Brahma, Ishvara. Is there anything greater than Bhagavan?
No.
No.
He is the superlative. There can be anything greater than him. Anatha. There is no master. He doesn't have master for him. Anatha. Nataha na vidyate yasya. Anataha. He is the Ishvara. He is the Vriddhi is a Brahma. Brahma, the word, meaning Vriddhi. Like there is in Purusha Saṃskṛtam, we say Saṃskṛta Hirsha Purushaha Saṃskṛtakṣas Saṃskṛtapat. The whole is that's what we have to stop with the whole. The whole is Bhagavan. Whole means complete, Purna. That is Vriddhi. There is no scope for further expansion. All expansion is Bhagavan. That is the meaning, but that is not the meaning here, Vriddhi. It's a technical word, okay? That is not the meaning here. Here, just Vriddhi is a technical word. Nothing to do with all this meaning. Okay. And the beautiful thing is, the first sutra of the Sutra Pata is Vriddhi Radhij. This is the Sutra. Okay. I'm not going to explain what it is. We'll see that later. Yeah, if at all, if we progress to that level, okay. It's a long way to go. But just learn, see the beauty of this Vriddhi Radhij. Vriddhi Radhij, first chapter, first section, first sutra of Sutra part. Here the word Vriddhi meaning, it's a denoting, it's a technical word, Vriddhi. It means certain thing that we will see what it is. And also, since it is the first sutra, the word Vriddhi itself acts like a prarthana shabda. Because in our tradition, before we begin anything, any task, any work, anything, even before we leave the house, we take the name of the Lord and do, right? Our action. No action is done without taking the name of the Lord. Because Bhagavan is all auspicious. We need His grace for the successful accomplishment of any action, any activity. Even eating also. So, therefore, since this is the first sutra, this is Arambha, and here Pani Maharshi has beautifully uses the word Vriddhi, which serves two purposes. One is the word Vriddhi itself acts like the prarthana. Since it's a sutra, you cannot afford to have one separate shloka, like in Tattva Bodha, we have Dhyana Shloka, Panchadashi, we have Dhyana Shloka. We cannot afford to have one Dhyana Shloka for Sutra. Then it is not a Sutra. It reduces the Sutra, the status of Sutra. So, therefore, he beautifully uses the word Vriddhi which serves two purposes, which is prarthana as well as it is a technical term. Technical term. What is the technical term? The 3 letters A, I, O. The 3 are called Vriddhi letters. That is a technical. aspect of the term the vriddhi.
Hmm.
The three letters together are called by the word vriddhi, as akara, ekara, okara are called guna.
Hmm.
Similarly, akara, aikara, aukara are called vriddhi letters. Okay, so in guna letter rasvakara, here dirgha. In guna ekara, here aikara. In guna okara, here aukara.
Okay.
Understand? So the three. As we have five, including ar and al. Similarly, here we can have
R,
r and
all,
all.
all,
You can have r and all also.
all.
So a, I, au, r, al.
All.
All. Sorry. For all practical purposes, we can have these five letters as vriddhi. But vriddhi as such, it means this is three only. A, I, au. Okay. Now, what is the vriddhi letter of akara?
A,
Rasvakara. What is the vriddhi letter of rasvakara?
Dirgha,
Dirghakara.
A.
Not dirgha. You have to say a. Okay.
A.
These are the vriddhi letters, right?
Mhm.
Rasvakara is said. What is the vriddhi letter of rasvakara? That is what I asked. Kara is kanta, right? How do you know kanta?
Akuha Visarjaniya.
Akuka Visarjaniyānam kanta. You have to know that sutra. So akara being kanta, among the three, which one? You have to select among the three only. Corresponding vriddhi letter for rasvakara. Akara being kanta, au is kantatalu, sorry, kanta oshta, I is kantatalu, a is kanta. So which one you will select among the three? The best option
Kanta.
is
Kanta.
kanta, which is akara. So akara is a vriddhi letter of rasvakara. Understand? Similarly, can you tell the vriddhi letter of ikara?
Talu.
I.
Yeah.
Guna letter of ikara is
A.
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 A also dirgha only, okay, not A. Guna letter of ikara is A. Vriddhi letter of ikara is I. Understand? E being talu, so guna letter is A, which is kantatalu, that is the right choice. And vriddhi letter is I. Kanta is also kantatalu. Understand? What is the guna letter of U, ukara?
O.
That is Oshtav. That is O.
Guna letter. Okara. I'm not asking vriddhi.
O.
O. And vriddhi letter of ukara is
O.
vriddhi letter of ukara is that is also O only.
Yes.
Guna letter of ikara is
A.
A. Guna letter A.
whether it is E or E. Rasva dirgha doesn't matter. Okay. Now, what is the guna letter of rikara? Ar. And vriddhi letter of rikara is
R.
R. That is what vriddhi is. And when you know guna sandhi, then vriddhi sandhi is not difficult. So vriddhi letter being a, I, au. When this will happen, that is what we are going to see. So you understand now what are guna, what are vriddhi?
Yes.
Guna vriddhi are technical terms. Akara kantyaha, aikara kantatalu, aukara kanta oshtam. So the vriddhi sandhi will happen when the avarna, that is the letter akara, akara, when followed by what letter?
H.
H letter, not H letter. You have to say A is dirgha, okay?
H.
Don't make it short. There is no short A. H letter. H is A, I, O, O. Only 4 letters. When any of the 4 letters follow Avarna, then both the letters that is preceding and succeeding will be replaced by the corresponding Vriddhi letter. Very simple.
Vriddhi.
So therefore, if Avarna followed by Ekara, what will be the Adesha in the place of both? What will be the Adesha? Avarna plus A.
I.
Avarna plus O. It will be
Oh.
Oh.
Avarna plus I. It will be
I.
I. Avarna plus O will be.
Oh.
That is really something. We'll see that in the next class with the examples. Okay. Om Purnamadav Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Please do the homework, all of you.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Simple
Yes,
basic
Guruji.
only. Still can. Right. We will have a like that revision from all the from basic from the Rama Shabda onwards. This is the last time. Again, we will not do it again. Okay. We'll move forward.
Yes, sir.
Please. Yes. Dhanyawada.
Dhanyavad.
Dhanyawada,
Dhanyawadaha,
Guruji.
Guruji.